Okay everyone, so we've paused the machine here, and I want to show you an example of what happens if your top thread breaks or if you run out of bobbin thread in the middle of your quilt, okay? Let's say, for example, that it's been stitching, I've run out of bobbin thread, and I've gone a couple more stitches or needle drops where it hasn't laid down thread, okay? I'm gonna show you how to fix that here and put a new starting point on the Pro Stitcher. Let's do it. So I'm gonna go over, we're in Pro Stitcher and Quilt. I'm gonna go over to New Start and End, okay? So I'm gonna click on that, and our little sidebar pops up here showing us where we're gonna start it. I'm going to click on Auto Start right here, okay? So in doing the Auto Start, you'll see that little green mark came up on my needle. If you look down here, I'm gonna take this back to where I want the machine to start stitching again. So let's say that my thread had broken here. I'm gonna put it back here. Back up on the screen, I'm gonna hit my auto button again. That takes it from being just on my crosshairs with my needle to dropping it where I actually wanted it. So I'm gonna click this here. And now when I move my crosshairs out of the way, you'll see that my little green start mark is staying here. So that's the way that we're gonna be able to restart the machine after a thread break or an empty bobbin. Okay guys, so a little troubleshooting for you. So let's say it's the end of the night and you shut down your machine and you haven't finished your quilt. You need to make sure you're able to start your design in the same place as you finished, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to reposition your design just in case anything like that happens. Whether it's power outage, motor error, I'm gonna show you how to reposition things so you're ready to start at the same spot again, okay? So let's do it. So guys, you can see here my Pro Stitcher screen is all cleared out. I have no designs up. Again, let's say we have a partially quilted quilt. You wanna start at the start point of your last finished row or the last portion that you've quilted, okay? So this is where you're gonna be really grateful that you saved your design in your machine, okay? So we're gonna go to File, and we're gonna go to Workspace, okay? That's why it's so important that you save things in your workspace. You already have this already set up, okay? You have some previous ones that you've done right here, or you go to Open, and here's the one that I was working on before I had to shut off the machine, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. You can double click or you can press Open, and it pulls up what I was working on, okay? So now, I know that I've finished off my 4th row. So I have my 1st row, 2nd row, 3rd row, 4th row. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into that row to get us our starting point, okay? So I'm gonna go into Pro Stitcher, and then we're going to go into New Start and End. So I'm gonna click on that. And now I have my different portions here. And again, over on this side, this is individual stitches. This right here is rows. So I'm gonna go to Jump. So I've gone from this one to this one, again, from there to there, one more time from there to there. So this is where I know that I finished this last row before I shut off the machine. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my actual machine, I'm gonna put it on the start point of this row that I've already done. So now that I'm in the spot that I want to be at on my quilt, you can see that my crosshairs are way up here, but I'm actually on the quilt, I'm actually right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Modify, and then you're gonna click on Reposition. So when I click Reposition, I'm gonna put that this is my new start point, okay? So I click Start Point, and you see how it jumped the design down? So it's like, okay, I know where I am now, and I know that this is the proper spot on the quilt to continue my quilting, okay? So in doing that, you can see that I only have a couple rows left on my design, and it knows where we are now. So now that we've aligned our actual needle with the row that we've already done, we're gonna have to set a new start point knowing that we're going down to this next row, okay? So it knows where we are. If we need to roll, drop, and drag, we can do that, and then we'll set our next start point for the next row that we're on. Okay guys, so that's just one way to reposition if you need to for whatever the reason is. We're gonna get back to quilting.